3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, me and my sister got this light bulb cocktail. Okay, it was like a $28 drink. You better believe I saved this bad boy to craft with, and it's time to shine. So we are making a cute little snowman. So I just took this light bulb cup. It actually lights up. I didn't show you, but if you press the bottom, it lights up. Bonus. I took some joint compound, okay? You can get this joint compound from Walmart, Amazon, probably like a hardware store. And I'm just applying it with a paintbrush, totally willy-nilly. I'm just slapping it on there, using the paintbrush to like kind of give it a lot of texture and some peaks. And then I let it dry completely, okay? Once it was dried, I took my rust effect paste and I rusted up the gold part of this light bulb. This rust paste works amazing. You can use like cinnamon and Mod Podge. I've seen lots of different rust techniques, but I love the rust paste. Once you use it, trust me, you'll never go back. So you could also do this exact same craft with a regular light bulb. This one is huge, but you could do it with a regular light bulb. You could do a smaller version and make a Christmas ornament, or like a big light bulb and make, a regular little shelf sitter like I'm making. Okay, so now I'm making pom-poms for the snowman's little earmuffs. So I took some twine, wrapped it around my fingers, then I just tied a piece of twine around the center, and then I snipped the loops and then fluffed it up. So see, wrap it around my fingers just like I'm doing here. I don't even know how many times, just a bunch of times. And then I take it off my fingers and I make it look almost like a figure 8, just like a big loop of twine. And then I just tie a piece of twine right around the center there. And then I take each side of the loops, I snip them, and then just fluff it up. I want these to look, rusticy, messy, fuzzy little earmuffs. So once I thought they were good and big enough, I took a piece of primitive rusty wire. This is a 16 gauge. I get it on Etsy. Happy to share the link with my wire to you. They used to sell it on Amazon, but they don't sell the 16 gauge anymore. So I hot glued that on, and then I used some E6000 because I want to make sure that the wire stays. The wire with that rust paste won't just stay with hot glue. So I glued the earmuffs on with E6000. Then I used a little itty bitty snowman nose. I have these wood snowman nose cutouts in my shop, and I painted it orange. I grunged up the light bulb just a little bit with some dark wax, made some eyes with the end of a paintbrush, it's too hard to paint fancy eyes on this, so I just did simple black dots. And then for the snowman's little buttons, we did some rusty bells. I just did 3 going up the front. And now we need to pretty him up. So I took a piece of red homespun. I just cut him a little scarf, tied that around, used my scissors and frayed the edges. I know I frayed the edges. Maybe I edited it out, but I did. I made a cute little tag that says, what does it say? Feeling frosty. And there I am. There I am fringing, making fringe on the edges. All right, now I didn't want to go too crazy with the bow. I'm really proud of myself. I just did a few strips of fabric. I repeat, a few strips of fabric and made a very small bow with my Bodabra. I glued that bow to the front, and then I just did a shoestring twine bow to put on top of my little tag there. So I glued down the little tag, I glued down the little shoestring twine bow, and he is done. So darn cute. You guys, I love this. I mean, come on. A $28 cocktail cup that's shaped like a light bulb had to be crafted with. So let me know, are you going to take a regular light bulb and make this? And what do you think of this cutie?